And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Williams on the play action. His first throw is an interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Hurts comes out throwing. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Hurts throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Take go.
Working inside the red zone.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Shut up. Ready.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears picked up the fumble and ran it home! That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest and longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get it down to a single point. Dallas Goedert the touchdown! They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. First down, Williams. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Chicago first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Williams. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working from the gun, Williams. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go!
Swift. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get it back after making their third first half interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Williams from the gun. Komet brings it in. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line.
Great, set.
On 1st down, Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And And that's good for an Eagles first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! Tyreek Stevenson has it! And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
One last play before the break.
Let's go. Ready.
He's back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Covey now to return this. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's out in the clear. He spins right by him. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
63, 63, 63. Delta.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Bronk. And to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Ready?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that means third down coming up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams to throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll run it with Swift. Has the first and more, past midfield. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Covey now to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it sets up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The play fake now Hurts to throw. He lobs it deep middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, it's Hurts. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for two.
Go, go, go.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Scott now to return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Swift. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Second and 3 now.
Shut up.
Going to run again with Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now. Go.
Now here's Williams. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Shaq.
Back to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears leading by 6.
Okay, great.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Check go.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Ready, set,
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
go. Ready.
Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Great.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Delta.
Here he is to throw. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Great.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Delta.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Delta.
Throwing now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Great. Go Silver, ready? Carl left Yeti. Delta.
Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he drives this forward to the 6. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Setting up to pass. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Here's 27. To kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7.
Simba Webster on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Chicago.